6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Asma Hafiz. First, the headlines. Federal budget for the next fiscal year will be presented tomorrow. Launching economic survey in Islamabad today, Finance Minister said the government has averted default in the face of serious inherited challenges on internal and external fronts. Prime Minister has approved incorporating revolutionary programs for the welfare of youth, women and farmers in the upcoming budget. Pakistan and Turkmenistan signed a joint implementation plan in Islamabad today to execute Tapi gas project. Pakistan, China and Iran have decided to institutionalize the trilateral consultations on counter-terrorism and security. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, fascist Modi government continues to deprive people of their houses and properties for their affiliation with freedom movement. And now the news in detail. Federal budget for the next fiscal year will be presented tomorrow. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar will present the budget in the National Assembly, scheduled to meet at 4 p.m. at the Parliament House in Islamabad. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar says the government has rescued crippling economy and averted default in face of serious inherited challenges on internal and external fronts. He made these remarks while launching economic survey for the outgoing fiscal year at a ceremony in Islamabad today. Ishaq Dar said the outgoing fiscal year was a challenging one. However, the government tried to effectively cope with the situation. As a result, he said, the declining trend has stopped and now efforts are underway to improve and develop the economy. Ishaq Dar said primary balance surplus of over 99 billion rupees has been recorded, while the current account deficit reduced by 76% to $3.3 billion during the first 10 months of the current fiscal year. He said the tax collection increased by 18.1% to 6,938.2 billion rupees. Ishaq Dar said the real GDP posted a growth of 0.29%, terming it a realistic one. He said agriculture grew by 1.55%, while industry, manufacturing and construction sectors showed negative growth due to slowdown in global and domestic economic activity and contractionary macroeconomic policies. The finance minister said that imports witnessed a decline of 29.2%, while the exports 12.1%. Earlier, the government's economic team, led by Finance Minister Ishaq Dar, called on Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif in Islamabad today and presented the economic survey. The Prime Minister commended the economic team's one-year performance for economic stability and development. He said regardless of the economic challenges left behind by the previous government and unprecedented floods, the services of the economic team for the country's economy are appreciable. The Prime Minister said small farmers will be provided with high-quality seeds and equipped with state-of-the-art agriculture equipment. He said that interest-free loan program for the small farmers will also be expanded in the next budget. He announced that the government will award prizes to the farmers achieving higher per-acre yield. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has approved incorporating in the budget 2023-24 revolutionary programs for the welfare of youth, women and farmers. Funds have been earmarked for special projects pertaining to the youth, women and agricultural tube bells. According to details, the youth will be provided with interest-free loans. On the pattern of Punjab Endowment Fund, approval has been given by the Prime Minister for the establishment of Pakistan Endowment Fund for Education. Under this fund, scholarships will be provided to the talented, deserving students. Pakistan and Turkmenistan signed a joint implementation plan in Islamabad today to execute Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India gas pipeline project. Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif and a delegation of Turkmenistan, led by Minister of Energy and Water Resources, Daler Jumas, attended the ceremony. Speaking on this occasion, the Prime Minister expressed confidence that Tapi gas pipeline project would usher in an era of regional cooperation development and prosperity. He said the project is of utmost importance for the development of the four countries and the region. Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif says there is keen desire on the part of both Pakistan and Turkmenistan to further promote their economic and commercial relations. Talking to a delegation of Turkmenistan in Islamabad today, he underscored that Pakistan can be a gateway for quick access to Turkmenistan's rich energy reserves. Referring to the strategic Tapi gas pipeline project, the Prime Minister said this project is manifestation of Pakistan-Turkmenistan strategic cooperation in the energy sector. This is Radio Pakistan. Pakistan and Iraq have agreed to expand cooperation in all fields, including trade and investment in traditional and non-traditional sectors. According to a joint statement issued after conclusion of visit of Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, the two sides agreed to enhance cooperation in diverse areas, including agriculture, inclusion of Pakistan in the Iraqi Development Corridor, and establishing sister port cities relations between Basra and Karachi. The Iraqi authorities conveyed their full support for establishment of a Pakistani consulate in Najaf, while Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari made a historic announcement of opening up of a pilgrimage center in Karbala. Pakistan, China, and Iran have decided to institutionalize the trilateral consultations on counterterrorism and security. At a weekly media briefing in Islamabad today, Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch said the understanding in this regard was reached during the first Pakistan-China-Iran trilateral consultation meeting on counterterrorism and security held in Beijing. About prevailing situation in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the spokesperson urged India to pay heed to the United Nations call to take preventive measures to protect children by ending the use of pellets against children. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Modi-led fascist government continues to victimize the people by depriving them of their houses and other properties due to their affiliation with the freedom movement. The Modi regime in its latest action has attached 124 properties worth millions, including land and buildings, owned by Hurriyat leaders, activists and organizations. The Indian authorities have already confiscated the headquarters of all parties with conference in Srinagar and hundreds of houses and properties belonging to Hurriyat leaders and organizations, including the Jamaat-e-Islami across IIOJK. Over 200 Sikh Yatris have arrived in Pakistan through Wagah border to participate in Jot Mela, the festival of Sikh religion. Additional Secretary Evacuee Trust Property Board Rana Shahid Salim and other officials welcomed the Sikh Yatris. The Sikh Yatris will stay in Pakistan for 10 days and leave for India on 17th of this month. The Sikh Yatris have expressed their satisfaction over the arrangements made by Pakistan government. The United States and Saudi Arabia have agreed to work together to support efforts for a lasting peace in Yemen and to promote security, de-escalation and integration in the region. The two sides also pledged to continue their strong cooperation to end the fighting in Sudan. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain with wind and thunderstorm with isolated hailstorm is likely in northeast and south Punjab, Islamabad, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, northeast Balochistan and Kashmir. To end the news, here once again are the main points. Federal budget for the next fiscal year will be presented tomorrow. Launching economic survey in Islamabad today, Finance Minister said the government has averted default in the face of serious inherited challenges on internal and external fronts. Prime Minister has approved incorporating revolutionary programs for the welfare of youth, women and farmers in the upcoming budget. Pakistan and Turkmenistan signed a joint implementation plan in Islamabad today to execute Tapi gas pipeline project. And that's all from the newsroom. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.